Hello everyone, this is L2 in Gaming. Hope y'all enjoying your leftovers for Thanksgiving. Should be gone by now, right? Should be gone if that's the case. But anyway, the Steelers beat the Bengals 44-38 in a good old fashioned slug it out offensive rare AFC North game. This was expected. I wasn't surprised about the score. We know that the Cincinnati Bengals offense is probably one of the best, with Barrow and Chase probably being the best quarterback receiver tandem around. So, not surprising, especially their defense. The Cincinnati Bengals defense is trash. Let's throw this in. Just throw it in there. Cincinnati Bengals defense is trash. So I knew that Russell Wilson should have had no problem. Our offense, the Steelers' offense, should have had no problem against the Cincinnati Bengals. Our defense, by the way, gave up 38 points, which was kind of surprising. I was expecting them to just give out 38 points just like that. But it is what it is. You know how the Steelers defense is. Some days it shows you why they're the best defense, and then the next game, possibly the next game, they're trash too. So let's move forward with the stats. Russell Wilson, 414 passing yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 TD. At first, I thought the interception was basically George Pickens' fault. Look, man, what I thought where he wasn't being aggressive enough, and he just got tagged. But apparently, he did get tagged, and it should have been a flag for illegal touching. But they didn't call it. Pick 6, 7-0. Wasn't worried whatsoever. I knew that the Steelers offense, I knew that Wilson and Pickens was going to come back and score a touchdown after that, because the Bengals defense is trash. Yes, they're trash. They're that trash. I had confidence enough that our offense. Look, I put it like this: if our offense was struggling against the Bengals defense, we're gonna lose that. They ain't deserve to win that game at all. If they was to struggle, just like how they struggled against the Cleveland Browns last third. Let's move forward. So I thought Russell Wilson had a good game, even though he was getting Calvin Austin killed out there. Hey, Wills, I hope you paying for Calvin Austin's medical bills, because you would throw some hospital balls right there to him. You was getting him killed out there. That's the only downside on it. But nevertheless, Russell Wilson did have a great game. Let's move forward. Najee Harris, 16 carries, 17 yards, 1 TD. In receiving, he had 6 catches and 54 yards. I thought there was a great plan by our offensive coordinator to limit the deep passing, let Russell Wilson throw the ball short, get the ball off his hand quick, because Russell Wilson, he likes to hold the ball a little bit too long at times. So how do we remedy that? You throw short passes. You keep duffing off to the running back as a check down. And that's what they did. I was a little bit worried about Najee Harris on the first drive, because they were going to run him down the ground. And luckily, Najee Harris, after getting the ball like his sixth time in a row, just gassed out and went out of bounds. And I was thinking, like, what the hell? What was going on? Where's Jalen Warren at? Is he hurt? What happened to Cordell Patterson? Is he hurt? Why do we have our workhorse out there like that? Back to back, plays for him. You trying to gas him out? Well, you trying to get him killed or something? I did not like that whatsoever. I thought he was hurt, but thank God he was just gassed out. All right, let's move on to receiving. Pat Freiermuth, 6 catches for 60 yards, 1 TD. I thought he had a very good game. Van Jefferson with the clutch catch. 1 catch for 43 yards. Poor Kevin Austin, 2 catches, 29 yards, 1 TD. Russell Wilson, you need to go apologize to Kevin Austin for getting him killed. That was your fault, by the way, or why he was out with a head injury. And then we're going to move on to George Pickens. 3 catches for 74 yards, 1 TD, 2 dumbass penalties. Look, Mike Tomlin, you're going to have to talk to George Pickens, man. For real. George Pickens, look, I like you a lot. You're the best receiver on the team. But damn, dude, you got to control your knuckleheadedness. Like, for real, man. 2 penalties, man. If it wasn't for you, we probably would have at least put the game out against the Bengals, and instead you gave me a heart attack. You had Barwell miss a kick out of it because of your knuckleheadedness. Like, for real, man, Tomlin, you got to talk to Pickens. For real. You got to talk to him. He's a knucklehead, and he's just doing crazy shit game after game after game. One day, one game, he's going to probably cost us big time. You need to get on his ass. For real. This is getting ridiculous. But, I mean, it's even bad when Broderick Jones had to go talk to you. Of all people. Had to tell you to calm down. Whoa, boy. But anyway, let's move on to the defense. What can I say? TJ Watt is TJ Watt. I was a little concerned. You know, I thought he was going to have a quiet game, and then all of a sudden, basically turned the game around with that turnover, with that fumble. That turned the game around because we were not going to go pick for pack back and forth with the Cincinnati Bengals. If we were to keep going where they score a touchdown and then we have to score a touchdown, we was going to lose that game. But that's the difference between the Steelers defense and the Bengals defense. We're not trash. We can be trash at times, but we're not trash. As long as we have TJ Watt, everything's fine. We don't have TJ Watt, we're in trouble. Then we're trash. Hands down, trash. I just hope that Alex Highsmith could come back. You can clearly see the depth is a little bit wonky for the moment. Once we get Alex Smith back, I think everything is going to be the Steelers defense is going to be flowing way better than they are right now. I like Nick Herbert. I like the other guy, but we need Alex Highsmith back. That way, everybody be back in their place. Would you agree on that? But what's going on with the stats? Deshaun Elliott, our safety, 11 tackles. He had a good game. Patrick Queen, 9 tackles. Look, man. He had his 9 tackles, I get it, but I am not impressed with Patrick Queen. He was getting cooked out there, folks. Apparently, he can't cover a tight end. Like, I am not impressed. This is basically our Patrick Peterson of this year right now. My expectations of Patrick Queen wasn't that high in the beginning of all that. But I did not expect Patrick Queen to be playing like this. I am not impressed by him so far. What do you think? Am I in the wrong? Okay, let's move forward. Mitchell Fitzpatrick. I ain't said this man's name in forever. Has 6 tackles. I need to see him do more. We need to see more of Fitzpatrick. I mean, it's great that he's out there, first of all, but we need some more big plays for Fitzpatrick. Because right now, I'm not satisfied with his play this year. Cameron Hayward. I mean, Hayward is Hayward. I need to see saying his name a little bit more. He just does the itty bitty things, right? I don't mention his name, but he's always making an impact somehow. Somehow he makes an impact. I don't even mention his name. I should mention him even more in my videos, but you know, he just does the little bitty things, right? Nothing. I ain't got nothing bad to say about Hayward. Herbert and Patrick Wilson doing their thing. Now we got to move on to Joey Porter Jr., which is probably his worst game that he ever played as a Steeler right now. Yeah, granted, he was playing against the Bengals. I get it. He was guarding against Chase, and he was guarding against Higgins. But the fact of the matter is, what I've been saying all this season about Joey Porter Jr., even last year, I like his aggressiveness. There's nothing wrong with his aggressiveness. I want him to keep his aggressiveness, right? He's got to keep that. But at the same time, you got to learn not to be so handsy. Now, with this bad game that you had, now I think the referee is going to look at you and be like, oh, you like to touch on the receivers a little bit too much, so we're going to be watching you. Congratulations, you just build yourself a rep. Now you got a reputation on you right now of being who you are. I told you to stop being handsy. You will stop. Now, in every game, they're going to be watching you closely now because of that. That's how it is. Heck, even the offensive coordinators are probably going to notice it now, if they haven't noticed before. You like to have your hands on the receivers a little bit too much. But other than that, that's it. There was should have been a blown out, but hey, man, this is the Steelers, right? Every game is gonna look interesting. Next game is against the Cleveland Browns. Look, we lose to the Cleveland Browns. I don't know what to say. We should beat the shit out of them. Hands down, we should beat the shit out of the Cleveland Browns at home. We should. This shouldn't even be close. But I could be wrong. Thank you for checking out this video. If you like the video, please give me a like, subscribe, dislike if you dislike, and I'll see you guys next time.